Sam O'Reilly for Fight Talk. I'm here today, Steve Goodwin Media Day. Another one of his prospects, new signings, Tunji Ogunniya. How are you, mate?
I'm fine, thank you.
Let's talk about a little bit about you. Obviously, no one knows anything about you yet. You're about to make your pro debut in July. Where are you from? Who are you training with?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Continue.
Yeah, where are you training? Where are you from?
I'm originally from Nigeria. I was born here, went back, lived there for like 15 years, came back here, been here for 20 years ever since. So middle of like between Nigerian and British. So,
are you in London at the moment? Is it?
Yeah.
Whereabouts? And who are you training with?
I train with there's two people. Xavier, he likes me from the amateurs. He always wanted me to join his club, but I couldn't leave my club. I was too loyal with him, so I just promised him, like, when I do decide to turn over, I'm gonna go with him when he decides to get his pro license, and he's gonna be my second coach. Is gonna be Don Charles.
Punch London.
Punch London, yeah, that's the one. And then between both of them, I'm looking forward to it.
You feel you got the right team behind you.
Yeah.
So Don Charles Gym, obviously we know Frank Buglione, Nick Parper. There's some good guys in there. Are you sparring with them and training with them? What's your situation?
No, they're a bit too big for you. Nick Parper is a cruiserweight. Frank, as you know, is a light heavy.
Yeah, British champ as well. Do you get to train with him and stuff? Do you get to?
Well, I see that. What I do, I watch like Frank when he spars or when he does his and Nick when he do their shadow boxing and things like that. I look at that and I see some of the punches, certain things they do that I know I haven't got yet, and I think, oh, I didn't think it was possible to do that.
Yeah.
And you're
learning every day in the gym like that.
You learn.
Obviously, Don's been at the highest level with Chisora and stuff. So.
Yeah, I used to watch Chisora spar a lot, and before I even started boxing. I mean, a year into it, I used to go to that gym. Don is like one of those sort of people, everyone that knows him, when you go to his gym, he takes good care of you, he never charges you anything, and just makes you feel at home. So I used to watch a lot of them, Derek sparring, and some of the things, like the body shots I used to see him do to his opponents. I tried to emulate that, and then took that into my add that into my toolbox.
Don, he's come on my podcast before, and he's so knowledgeable. That's the thing that we've done. You know, he knows the game. I'm very, very passionate. Yeah, very boxers. Yeah. So
you touched on the amateur. Did you have much of a career amateur? What was your situation in the amateurs? With the amateurs, I think I was with it for like 3.5 years or 4 years or something. I had 20 fights, not a lot, but injuries in betweens, and it was hard for them to match me because I started boxing late. I started when I was 31.
Oh yeah?
So, 31. Now I'm 35. So yeah, what was that? 4 years now, isn't it? Yeah, and my first. I had like a couple fights. I trained for a year, then I went to do it for fitness because I was, 31. You're thinking, I wasn't thinking of boxing, so I just thought. Then my coach told me, like, listen, I think you've got a bit of a talent, and so I had 1 fight, 2 fights, 3 fights, 4. I won them all, and I entered the novices on the 10s. In my 4th fight, I got into the finals. In my 10th fight, unfortunately lost. On my 10th fight, that was heartbroken to get your first fight, and I went to win that fight. It was up somewhere in Newcastle, but you live and learn. And I think my 16th fight, I had the under 20s. So luckily, I'm proud to say I won the novice. Yeah. The novice showing it. And
so why now? Why is this the correct time to turn pro?
Because just before I'm 35, in January I'm going to be 36, so there's no time like the present. I've got to do it now, or I'll be in the amateurs till I'm 40, then I'll be like, what if? There's no point, while I've still got a little bit of energy and fire in me, and see what I could do in the pros.
So now, like you say, it's a time thing.
Yeah.
Are you looking to fast track your career and see, take some tough fights early, or what?
Well, there's no point sticking. I'm not a prospect. I'm an old man. That's why I call myself Uncle T. I'm an uncle. You know what I mean? So there's no point.
Yeah. So we can expect to see you in some tough fights early.
I'm ready to fight. And whatever happens, happens.
What weight are you turning over at?
I'm gonna start at light middle. Light middle. Maybe drop down to welterweight. But we'll
see how it goes. Yeah,
it feels.
Because you got to feel strong in there. Some guys can weight drain too much, and you have to feel strong at your weight. That's the biggest thing, you know.
Because it's not gonna be a struggle for me to do like middle, you know. So welterweight would be the challenge, and it would have to like go on a proper strict sort of thing, but we'll see.
What's your situation with work and training? I mean, have you got to work, or is this going to be your full time? Is this what you're going to give your 100% of your focus to?
Well, I was working as recruitment for sales and that, and I left at the beginning of the year because I just wanted to like do this boxing. So I've decided to do a little bit of personal training at the same time while I earn and while I'm working. I'm always in the gym, and it's just what a lot of boxers tend to do, personal training. So
it goes with it, doesn't it? It goes hand in hand.
It does, and if it all fails, then I'll go back to what you know, I've got my degree and everything, so I've got a backup plan, but I've got to do it. I've got to do this.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Just finally, have you got any sponsors helping you out and stuff?
Not yet. I had a couple of people that had interest, but I'm just gonna fund this one for the first time and see how it goes. A few people hopefully coming to the fight, they'll get to see if they like what they see, then I'll be able to like, okay, I need help, guys. What can you do for me? Sort of thing.
Definitely. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I know you're part of a very good gym. Like I say, Don Charles, I've got a lot of time for that man. So I wish you the very best in your career.
All right.
Tunji, thank you for talking to Fight Talk.
Thank you.